Welcome to Piston Pundit, your ultimate pit stop for automotive insights. Today, we delve into the tumultuous journey of Chinese EV companies. Once heralded as pioneers, these firms now face a critical juncture. Hindered by market saturation and barriers to Western expansion, China's EV giants grapple with adversity, while smaller players teeter on the brink of oblivion. Join us as we explore the 8 pivotal reasons behind this industry upheaval. Reason number 8, the export hurdles. In 2024, Chinese EV makers are steering through a maze of regulatory roadblocks that threaten their race to global markets. The US and EU have erected steep tariff walls, 27% and 10% respectively, slowing down China's electric charge into Western territories. These levies reflect a broader strategy to shield local industries from the competitive storm brewing overseas. Adding to the fray, the EU's ongoing anti-subsidy probe since October 2023 looms over Chinese exports, potentially escalating tariffs from July 2024. This scrutiny stems from fears of unbalanced trade winds, propelled by state-backed subsidies that could skew the global playing field. Yet, Chinese OEMs navigate these choppy waters with cost-effective production sales, even as industry tides favor a consolidation of power among fewer, more robust players. In a bold countermove, China revved up its auto exports by 60% in 2023, claiming the title of the world's top car exporter and steering towards new horizons in emerging markets. This strategic pivot underscores the resilience of Chinese EV manufacturers amidst regulatory gusts as they shift gears to maintain their global trajectory in the automotive race. Reason number 7, the quality conundrum. Legal issues aside, Chinese EVs are plagued by persistent quality concerns that impede their acceptance in Western markets. Reports of subpar quality abound, with Japanese sources citing scratches incurred during transport and European reports highlighting mold issues. In Thailand, there are complaints about peeling paint and plastics, while in Israel, BYD electric cars have been reported to buckle under the weight of roof racks. These numerous complaints form a significant barrier to Chinese EVs' expansion into global markets. Until these quality issues are resolved, Chinese EV manufacturers must contend with fierce competition within their saturated domestic market. Reason number 6, the global expansion gridlock. Chinese EV manufacturers grapple with sales and profit dips amid a saturated home market. The path to sustainability seems to hinge on global outreach, notably to the burgeoning EV markets in the West. Initially aiming for a strong foothold in Europe and North America with competitive pricing, Chinese firms intended to undercut Western prices. However, they're hitting barriers with new tariffs protecting domestic industries, such as Biden's 100% tariff on Chinese EVs and additional levies on batteries and raw materials. The EU mirrors this stance, complicating Chinese expansion plans. Major players like BYD, with 95% of sales domestically, seek alternative markets in the Middle East and Latin America, even considering local manufacturing there to circumvent trade hurdles. Before we delve deeper, do us a favor and smash that like and subscribe button. This helps us reach more auto enthusiasts just like you. Now, let's shift gears and steer towards our next point. Reason number 5, Li Auto's Tumble. Li Auto faces tough times, with a stark revenue decline early this year. Despite year-on-year growth, Q1 2024 saw a downturn from Q4 2023. Sales plummeted, exacerbated by a price war, leading to a nearly 40% revenue fall. The Li Mega project, despite its tech prowess, luxury, and range, hasn't met sales expectations. Aimed to be the top EV above $75,000, it's shaping up as a flop. Orders boasted at over 100,000 are likely to cap at 76,000 units. This discrepancy has North American investors claiming they were misled, resulting in a class action lawsuit alleging the company misrepresented its operations and outlook. Reason number 4, the hybrid Lifeline. China's EV market is hitting speed bumps, with economic headwinds driving consumers towards hybrids over pure electric vehicles. Plug-in hybrids are gaining traction, buoying profits for companies like BYD and Geely with extensive PHEV offerings. In contrast, pure EV-focused firms face a crunch from price wars and sales slumps. Great Wall Motors' mixed financials reflect this trend, with a 26% revenue jump overshadowed by a 15% profit dip, partly due to underperforming PHEV models like Lanshan and Gaoshan. Similarly, Dongfeng Motor Group reported a 5% sales drop and a notable $4 billion loss. BIC Motor also saw subdued growth at 3.9%, trailing behind its previous year's performance. These figures paint a complex picture of China's shifting automotive landscape, where hybrids are emerging as the new frontrunners amid the EV market's recalibration. Reason number 3, the startup shakeout. China's EV giants share a common trait. They're large and state-backed, ensuring their survival despite challenges. Conversely, numerous small startups, once buoyed by hefty incentives, now face a culling as the sector matures. This EV race will see many not finish, succumbing to bankruptcy, clearing the way for dominant firms. The scale of these bankruptcies has accelerated unexpectedly due to a lack of international market penetration and a fierce price war led by major players. These startups lack the resources to endure such tough times and are likely to disappear, consolidating the market to a few key companies. Presently, the top 10 manufacturers control 80% of the market, with the remaining contenders dwindling from 500 in 2017 to about 90 today. Experts predict an imminent, more severe wave of bankruptcies. Reason number 2, BYD's tumultuous year. Regarded as Tesla's Eastern counterpart, BYD once claimed to have outpaced the Austin-based EV giant in sales by late 2023. However, as 2024 dawned, BYD's fortunes took a sharp turn. The year began on a sour note with a significant sales slump in the first quarter, a stark contrast to the impressive 526,000 EVs sold in the last quarter of 2023. The downturn continued through April, with sales dipping by 3.9% from March. The sluggish sales were compounded by an aggressive price war, eroding profit margins and leading to a staggering 47% profit drop from the previous quarter. Despite weekly sales hitting record highs, experts remain skeptical about BYD's ambitious target of 3.5 million total sales for the year, a 20% increase over last year's goal, amidst broader market challenges and economic uncertainty affecting consumer confidence. Reason number 1, global ambitions amidst domestic strife. In 2024, Chinese EV manufacturers are shifting gears abroad amidst domestic market saturation and regulatory hurdles. A prime example is BYD's bold $500 million investment in Thailand to set up an EV production facility. This strategic move diversifies BYD's manufacturing footprint and opens doors to Southeast Asia's burgeoning market. The Thai plant, with a projected annual output of 150,000 vehicles, enables BYD to sidestep the export barriers faced in Western markets. Thailand's central ASEAN location and supportive EV policies make it an ideal production hub. Beyond manufacturing, Chinese EV firms are forging global partnerships and engaging in R&D collaborations to solidify their international presence. With over half of global EV sales, these overseas ventures are steering the industry's future, showcasing Chinese EV makers' adaptability and ambition in the global automotive landscape. That's the latest from the EV circuit. Remember to fuel your passion for cars with us at Piston Pundit. Subscribe and ring the bell for all auto updates. Drive safe until next time.